Hi, hello, welcome to Spell Day. We're covering a spell every single day of the year from the 5e PHB +3. Those +3 spells are homebrew spells. We're at +1 at the moment. You get back in the playlist to find it. And today's spell is Mage Hand.
Hello.
Conjuration cantrip, casting time of 1 action, range of 30 feet, components verbal somatic, duration 1 minute. Ooh. Ooh! A spectral floating hand appears at a point you choose within range. The hand lasts for the duration or until you dismiss it as an action. The hand vanishes if it is more than 30 feet away from you, or if you cast the spell again. You can use your action to control the hand. You can use the hand to manipulate an object, open an unlocked door or container, stow or retrieve an item from an open container, or pour the contents out of a vial. You can move the hand up to 30 feet each time you use it. The hand can't attack, activate magic items, or carry more than 10 pounds. I mean, it's the cantrip. If you ever needed a hand, I'll get back to you. So, first off, I thought this spell was concentration. 1 minute. 1 minute, no concentration. 1 action, though. I knew it was kind of an action. I thought this was a bonus action to cast and a bonus action to use. It's an action in both cases. But within that 30 feet, if you are, it can actually handle a lot more than I thought it could. Namely, the fact it can, open, unlock doors, but also has the vague sense of manipulate objects. Sorry, manipulate an object. That is vague. Especially in the object category and just the manipulate part. It can open already unlocked doors, containers, that's pretty good. Also depends the kind of container. I'm assuming 10 pounds, because it can't hold more than 10 pounds. In the case of like lids or anything like that. You can also retrieve an item from an already open container of some kind. Meaning a backpack on top of you, a chest that's already open, a crate that's already open. If you're worrying about tall bookshelves in a location, just pick up Mage Hand. Then you can get access to whatever object is in there. Also, pour the contents out of a vial. Oil, acid, mage fire, or alchemist fire. It's great. 30 feet away, hiding in a duct or prison cell, off in the distance, pour it on top of it. Or grabbed and then poured, or pouring someone's drink. Or you can do this in fun ways as well, because that's the other thing. If you're worrying about tall bookshelves in a location, just pick up Mage Hand. The idea where you have to get a massive ladder on wheels to then stretch across a super tall bookshelf, you can reach up to 30 feet. If you think of it that way, as long as it's not an attack or a spell, you have 30-foot reach. Especially because it can move 30 feet in that turn. So in 1 turn, well, I guess it would be 2 turns to get there and then get back. Or cast it and for it then to come back. But still, 12 seconds to get reach and grab something from 30 feet away? It's not like the force pull telekinesis, but that's not bad. I mean, this is good for 2 things. Utility, for 1, and 2, activating traps. You have all these different options and manipulate objects. So like, let's say an alchemist kit, or something of that regard, or any of like the tool kits or artificer kits, artisan kits. You might be able to actually just use a Mage Hand from a distance on it, but then again, I thought that was because it used your bonus action, so you could have a caster doing something, and then as a bonus action at the relatively same time, they just have to wave their hand on occasion to make sure the hand's still doing what it's supposed to do. I was wrong about that. It still has to use their action. But a wizard from bed can make their own breakfast, as long as the kitchen's in 30 feet. But I don't know, they could be in a flat, or an apartment. And then the other one's the traps. So, I mean, this is the same joke of the 10-foot pole, except this regenerates, is a cantrip, cast, and has a 30-foot range. Sure, it only has 10 pounds of pressure, which might not activate every pressure plate, but with tripwires, yeah, just have the hand hit it. And then all of a sudden, all those arrows, that log coming down, the rocks falling, no one dies. Chests that have poison in them, or objects in a hazardous area, like around lava or an area of poisonous gas that you guys can't travel into, but you can get close enough to just reach the Mage Hand in there and then pull the object out. Afraid of a stealth check? If you get way too close to an enemy or in line of sight, cast Mage Hand. You're still hiding behind a pillar. Not bad cantrip, range limits it a little, and the fact it's still an action. 7 out of 10. When you need the reach and you need the hand, it's not that bad, but outside of that, its action limits it and its range.